So the morning of the surgery, you arrive early that morning. You'll have your medications on hand that you'll need throughout the day, just simple PO medications by mouth. As soon as you came to the waiting room, the front staff was very courteous and very friendly. And when I went back to the room where the procedure was done, I got to meet each of the techs. They introduced themselves by names. They told me what would be happening throughout the day. In my case, I had a large number of grafts, so we had 4 technicians there prepared to actually count the grafts after they were harvested, because from what I understand, the amount of time that you have between when they're harvested to when they're transplanted is key. So it was very nice that he had 4 technicians there. All of those technicians had extensive experience. I talked to them and they filled me in on what their backgrounds were. Had a nurse stand by as well, and Dr. Anderson. There were 5 people in the room during most of the procedure, which was very nice because you knew you were getting quality care. You start out basically by getting your vital signs taken, and then Dr. Anderson numbs up the area where the harvest will be taken. Very little, if no pain there. They harvest the area from which you'll draw the grafts, and at that point the technicians begin to separate and count the grafts. In the interim, Dr. Anderson prepares the scalp for where the grafts will go, and after he completes that, the technicians, 3 technicians in my case, to expedite the process, replace the grafts. And after that was finished, that pretty much ended the process. It took a little bit of time, but it was painless. You took breaks if you needed to, even brought in lunch at one point. So it was pretty much non-eventful as far as discomfort goes. Quite frankly, throughout the day I didn't experience any pain. I was somewhat surprised because Dr. Anderson, even when he gave me anesthetic for the area where the surgical wound would be, I didn't even feel that. So it was a lot easier than I even expected.